I'm not.
Why?
Don't know what you're gonna ask.
Yeah.
You've been really excited. Wipe your mouth.
Welcome to MJ and me. Wait. Hello everyone, welcome to MJ and me. I am MJ.
And I am me.
Mommy.
I'm Moni, aka
Mommy.
Okay, and today, oh my god, I came up with this video
Yeah, that I'm actually happy.
where he can ask me anything, any question that he wants to ask, and I'm going to answer it to the best of my ability. Okay? We're gonna have to do a part 2, and I'm gonna have to ask you some questions.
Okay.
So we'll do a part 2 with that once I figure out what questions I'm gonna ask.
Oh no.
him. But yeah. Alright, so you ready?
Yeah.
Alright, let's get started.
Now my first question was okay, so this is actually like would you rather question. Would you rather have to marry one random person in the world and you cannot break up with them, or each day like you marry another person?
I can't break up with them for any reason. Are they is they a good person?
I mean, it's random, so you never know.
I'd rather marry a different person.
Each day,
Especially if I don't know how this person is gonna be and I can't break up with them.
Yeah, true.
I don't know. That's a hard one. Hold on, who picks the person for me?
It's just random. It's random, so.
Okay.
When you first started living for the Lord?
When did I first start living for the Lord? Well, I first started living for the Lord when I was young. But then at age 5, because we grew up in church, but at age 5, I really felt God and got a feeling of who he was, even at that young age. But once I became a teenager and stuff, I still was living for God, but I did have a period where they call it backslid.
What's a backslid?
That's when you stop going to church, you start doing things that you know is not right, that is contrary to what God's word says. So I had a time where I backslid, and I was not in the church. I was going to clubs and drinking and doing a lot of different things, and end up having you during that time. So that's the blessing that came out of that, even when I was in the wrong the wrong position, I'll say, or living against what I was taught, living against my morals and my values that I was taught.
Now this is not a personal discussion that I'm not sure, because I probably have to ask this from my dad, but I want to see from your perspective.
Perspective.
How my dad ever drink when y'all was together?
Drink? Yeah. We both drunk together. We would actually walk to the liquor store, which is the alcohol, where you get all the alcohol from. They only sell alcohol. And we would come back home and we would drink.
Was I born then or no?
No.
Oh.
You wasn't born then.
Cigarettes?
No, I haven't. I did try, and I couldn't stand even the smell. The smell just gave me a headache. So that was, after that one try, that was it. I was like, ooh, this is nasty. My breath tasted that it was nasty. I didn't like it. So.
Remember when you got the surgery? Mm-hmm. So like you was asleep. Did you feel anything?
No.
Nothing.
Nope.
You was like in a dream.
I don't even remember dreaming. I was just deep in sleep. I don't remember anything from that.
Oh.
All I remember waking up, looking over. Then before I went into surgery, they was like, "What's your name?" I said Simone, and then they had my last name. When's your birthday? November, and then that's all I remember. Cause they was putting the medicine in me while they was talking to me.
So you didn't really notice?
I mean, I knew what they was doing because they let me know like what the procedure would be.
Were you nervous or scared again the surgery?
No.
I mean,
And y'all, if y'all don't know what surgery he's talking about, I had weight loss surgery. I document that on my personal channel, which is Moni's Table. So if that's a journey you would like to follow, then definitely go and check that out. So that's the surgery he's talking about. But no, I wasn't nervous.
Okay, so now I gotta use my phone.
And I wasn't nervous because I told, I prayed and stuff and told God if it was something that will cause me to leave here, then bring it to a halt. So do something or allow it to not happen. So with me putting my trust in him that way, it caused me to not have fear.
Why are you looking at me like that?
I'm waiting for the question.
Oh, okay. So what if Lucifer didn't want to take God's power?
Then this will be a perfect world.
Yeah, sure. How many friends do you have?
Not many. Most of my friends are family members. But I do have friends outside of family, but it's not many. I'm a loner, so.
Can you name them?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm kind of scared to ask this question. So you know that you have a different private part. Is it hard peeing? like I've been wondering. Because I'm a boy, so it's easy for me. So I've been thinking.
Okay. No, it's not hard peeing. I just sit down on the toilet and pee.
Okay.
No, it's funny. It's easy to pee, honey.
Okay. Did that come out your stomach or private part?
My private part. I've told you that before.
Oh, yeah.
You were not really in my stomach. You was in my stomach area. But you was actually, women have a womb, and that's what holds the baby. And then your umbilical cord, which is what the belly button is for, because the umbilical cord connects from your belly button when you was inside to what's called a placenta. That's why we all have belly buttons.
Oh.
That's what belly buttons are for. So the umbilical cord connects to it's called a placenta, and the placenta is where you, when you were inside of me, was able to get all your nutrients from things I ate and from my body.
Chinese.
I didn't only eat Chinese.
Mama got a picture that I look so white.
Yes, I did used to eat a lot of Chinese with him.
Chinese, baby.
Chinese food with him. I don't know. I just wanted it, and it was General Tso's chicken. And when he came out, he was as white as this wall almost, but he had red lips and chinky eyes. And his dad was like, because his dad is dark skinned. Now he looks just like his daddy.
Yeah.
He's just my complexion. But his daddy is dark skinned, and yeah. His daddy was like, is this something you need to tell me? And I'm like, no. Like, I was 150% loyal and faithful. So it ain't no way he could be anybody else's. But yeah, he was like, is this something you need to tell me? And then when you came out, you was looking around like, you ain't crying nothing.
Yeah, really?
You was just like what y'all looking at? But his eyes was so chinky.
Chinese, baby.
And they had you wrapped up in a white receiving blanket, and you was almost the same color as that blanket.
Whoa.
You was bright. So we was thinking that you were going to get darker. I thought you was going to be your dad's complexion. But what they say is when a baby is first born, of course you're lighter because inside you're not getting any sun.
Yeah.
So they tell you to check the ears of the baby, and usually the ears is the complexion you're going to be. But you was all white. You was white. So we didn't know what complexion you was going to be. Then when you end up getting darker and got to my complexion, I thought, I'm like, well, maybe he's going to be darker like his dad. But no, your skin tone didn't change.
Have you ever went to court?
Yes.
With who?
Myself.
What do you mean?
You tell me, have I ever went to court? I've had to go to court quite a few times for different things. For speeding tickets. Then I had to go to court. Remember I told you I almost went to jail?
For what?
For the camera that they were saying was
stolen.
Yeah.
That thought.
Yeah, they thought I had
Racism.
They thought I had broke into this house and stole this camera and then went and pawned it to get money. But the camera did end up being stolen, but I wasn't the one that broke into the house. When I first decided that I was going to go back to school for photography, I wanted a camera, but I couldn't afford to go and get a new camera at the time. So I ended up finding someone and buying a camera off of them, and yeah, the camera ended up being stolen. Found out they didn't steal it either. They had got it off of from somebody else. So it was just it was crazy. But yeah, I thought I was going to be locked up. But they ended up dropping all the charges. Because I think when I went and pawned that camera, I think I got like $20. And by the time I pawned the camera, because I ended up being able to afford my own, a newer camera, right? A newer upgraded camera. That was like $1,000 and something. But when I went and pawned that one, I got $20 for that camera. So I'm telling the judge, like, I have receipts of where I spent over $1,000 for this camera. Why would I risk going to jail for $20? You know what I'm saying? If I knew this camera, I had stolen this camera.
Yeah.
And it made sense to them. And they dropped the charges.
Okay, so do you think Android better or Apple? I mean, iPhone.
I think they all have their pros and cons. I like Android because I don't like with the iPhone, you gotta download the app for everything. With the Android, it already comes with stuff on it.
Even on iPhone, almost my whole school, only me on Android.
Don't say her name. I'll bleep it out.
Bleep. And my friend have Androids, and then like the rest of my friends just have
iPhone.
Yeah, and it's like every single day they have to charge it. and like mine be full battery, but I remember my friend just like they use it on there for like an hour and it soon died. And mine's been on for hours and never died. It was like on like 60% or 70%. They didn't want me to be a boy or a girl.
Did I want you to be a boy or a girl? I didn't care what you would be. At first, I thought you was going to be a girl, though.
Why?
Because everybody kept saying it. Everybody kept saying, oh, girl, and you know, your dad before you, he already had a son. So I was like, oh, yeah, maybe it would be nice to give him a daughter. But once we found out you was a boy, we was even more excited. Because I'm like, ooh, I don't have to worry about doing nails and hair and all that stuff, but now I still gotta do hair because you want to grow your hair out. But then I was happy that you was a boy.
Yeah.
So, but I didn't care. I just wanted you to be healthy, a healthy baby.
Healthy baby. I don't have that much post on those crutches like that.
I think because maybe we talk a lot anyway, so a lot of stuff you already kind of know. So it's not really stuff you need to add. I'm gonna ask you some good one stuff too. But I like that you ask different types. You ask some random questions, and then you ask some deeper questions. Then you did ask shocking questions.
Which one?
Is it hard to pee?
Yeah, because I always wonder like I don't know. Because I always wonder like why do we have to sit down to pee?
Because of the way our body is made. It's not made like y'all.
I know like I know I can stand up, but it's just weird to me.
I can stand up too, but it's gonna be pee all on the floor.
Oh, so like does it just does it just go overflow?
I don't have nothing I can grab and aim.
Oh.
All right, y'all. So that is the end of this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. Remember to subscribe and turn on that notification bell so that you'll be able to see when we upload part 2, which we're gonna be doing soon. Stop, boy. All right, what?